Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, Curious Sunshine, where we talk about all things play. I talk about what it means to have a playful mindset, stepping into playful living, using play as a tool for liberation, and how I've used play to either amplify my life or get out of sticky situations. So happy to be here. It's been a little bit of a time. I had so many transitions and things happening, and now I'm getting over being sick. And so I knew that as soon as I felt good, that I needed to sit and record another video because there was some stuff that I had planned and I was excited, and then life started lifing. So here we are. So before we get started, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for all the fun play stuff. And also send this to someone who you think could use a little bit more play in their lives. All right, so today we are going to be talking about playdates. Why playdates are so cool and why I think that you should replace them with your normal hangout chill sessions. Let's dive in. So when we talk about playdates, we normally kind of like categorize that for something that we give to like our pets or our kids, like hit up someone and be like, yes, let's have a play date for a chance for, us to unwind, especially if you are a parent or a pet parent or anything similar to that. We normally, give play dates to that, but we don't really necessarily put ourselves in the equation when it comes to play dates. And so this video is going to kind of go over why that's important for us and kind of some ideas for you if you want to incorporate play dates into your daily life. So let me grab my notes so then I don't forget anything important. Yes. So I think when we kind of prioritize ourselves in the scope of playfulness and stepping into playful living, we have to kind of think of these new ways of how we can bring play into our lives. And, you know, I know I do this, and so I'm sure that others can kind of resonate with this. But when when it's time for me to hang out with a friend, I have free time, I have money or whatever, I'm like, cool, let me hit up my bestie and I'm like, hey, let's chill, let's hang. And then there's not really, then it's like, what do we do? And more often than not, it's usually going to eat, going to get something to drink, going to, the club or some kind of event. And it's usually built around something like that. And honestly, in this economy, sometimes going out can be a little expensive. And so, when we think of play dates, this is also a nice frugal way for us to hang out and get together. And so kind of replacing the term hang out and chill into, hey, let's have a play date. And so I started doing this with my friends as well, of like, hey, let's schedule a play date, because then it invites us to have some sort of playful intention around the time that we spend together. And so if you're unsure of some ideas of what to build around the play dates, please feel free to check out my play style video where I talk all about the different type of play styles that exist that we can exhibit, and then checking in with yourself and seeing which ones would be inspirational for you and your friends to do. And so some ideas around play dates outside of just looking at the play style list is learning a new game. I mean, there's tons of games that exist in this world. And so maybe going to the store or, there's plenty of free games that also exist, and building your play date around learning and playing that game. You can also do something as simple as, hey, I'm coming over, I'm bringing my Legos, I'm bringing my coloring books, and let's just still hang out, but let's also build something with our Legos, color in these coloring books, paint, whatever. And by having some sort of playful intention around that as well. And then also another idea is to, if you don't want to be inside and you want to go outside, try something new. Check out a play, check out some kind of show, a museum, instead of just going to a bar or restaurant. I know I always, like, by default, I'm like, cool, which restaurant? Because I'm always hungry. But it's like, what restaurant do I want to go to? And it's like, maybe check out a show or something different instead. Or in addition to. So maybe grab a bite really quick and then go to this other thing. And see how you can support the arts or support your local businesses in some sort of way. So yeah, those are just some ideas. And when we think of play dates, it's more than just like, hey, let's get together and play. But, this requires us being open and wanting to have fun. And so really like testing the water and reading the room when we are scheduling these play dates. Especially if maybe your friend or your family member, whoever you're scheduling this play date for, really needs it's having a bad day and needs a vent session, right? Maybe the play date is not for right now. Maybe it's for the next time. But checking with yourself if you're open to play, but then also knowing that, say I schedule a play date with my friend to go to the park and blow bubbles, making sure that we're open to doing that. And if these people in your life aren't used to being playful, there's maybe some hurdles that you have to cross to get there. Like, hey, you can do it. I know this is a new feeling, but being fearless and open and allowing yourself to play. Yes, and there's people playing outside, and we'll just let those background playful shouts just kind of rock, whether you can hear them or not. Let's see. Yeah, wanting to have fun. Oh, and also when you create play dates, instead of just doing the normal things that you always do, this opens up opportunities for you to create new memories and bonding moments, creating new opportunities for inside jokes, creating new routines where you're like, wait, that actually was really fun. We should do that like all the time. And so when you do schedule play dates, you do allow the invitation to create new traditions in your circle of people that you hang out with. And then also you can create new ways to play through this like synthesizing of your imagination. So if this is something that's new to you, and I guess I'll use this example because it is September, which means that we're 1 month away from Halloween season. But say you and your friend or your family member, whoever, loves fashion and loves the spooky season and all this stuff. Maybe this is a time where you guys could come together and create Halloween costumes together, or build, holiday wreaths. And, it's time for us to put wreaths on our doors. So really figuring out these new ways and creating, and when I say synthesizing imagination, it's using these things that we already know to create new experiences. And so really saying, okay, well, what's the season call for? What's the vibe call for? What's the, state of our lives call for? If someone in your life started a new job or started school or just, transitioned into a new way of life, maybe there's a play date that you can build around that. Yeah. And I mean, at the end of it all, like, why not create new ways to have fun with the people that you love? And so my invitation to you is to schedule a play date with someone at least once a month and challenge you and the person that you're scheduling the play date for to create something new every time you guys come together and really build this excitement. Like, you guys should be excited to have this play date together and build some sort of intrigue and motivation around it. So yeah, that is my invitation to you. If you do already schedule play dates with your friends, please put in the comments below what that entails. What do you guys do? Give me and other folks an idea. If you do have ideas and don't know where to go, put that in the chat too, and maybe someone else watching the video has some resources for you to dive into. So yeah, that'll wrap up this short. We kept it short and sweet because I'm still getting over this cold. So I don't want to overextend my vocal cords. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and thank you for playing.